Hi and welcome. I'm joined by 5 Eurovision fans ready to discuss one of this year's Eurovision entries. My name is Charlotte and I'm from Denmark, and tonight I'll be your host. Let's meet our panel of Eurovision fans before we start talking about the Azerbaijani entry. Pawel, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Pawel. I'm from Poland, but I live in Wales. And in my very first contest that I watched live, actually Azerbaijan won, and it was an amazing experience. So let's talk about the Azerbaijani entry from this year now.
My name is Jacques. I'm from the Netherlands. I've been a journalist at Eurovision for many years, and my best memory is at Baku, Azerbaijan, and still have many Azeri friends from that contest, and it was a lovely time. And every year I hope for a very good song. Every year.
And Michael?
Hi, I'm Michael and I'm from Scotland, and I just love Azerbaijan being in the Eurovision Song Contest because I just love saying Azerbaijan. It's just a great word to say all the time, so I'm glad they're here.
Hi, my name is Alberte and I'm 21 years old. I come from Denmark. My favorite Eurovision winner of all time is Lordi, which was also the reason why I got into Eurovision at the first place, and I've been a super fan since 2014.
Hi, my name is Luuk. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Malta. My first Eurovision memory was back in 1998. That was the time that I first watched Eurovision on TV. I've never been to the Eurovision arena, and I guess that's one of my dreams.
Now, just before we started this recording, Luuk was actually singing a bit of this year's Azerbaijani entry. Luuk, can you repeat that? Okay, that was a little bit from Luuk. So, Azerbaijan have reselected the act from last year. Efendi will sing the song Matahari. And what do you guys think about this? If we start with tonight's singer, Luuk.
Okay, so last year it was one of my favorites, Azerbaijan with Cleopatra, and I was actually really looking forward for the song and for the entry, and so I was looking forward to see the video and stuff, and then I watched the video and I was really disappointed. Azerbaijan, what did you do? Why? You had so much potential. What did you do? And I was like, okay, well, whatever. And then it was on my playlist, but I never bothered listening to it. And then after a while, it just came up, and I was like, what is this song? And it was kind of okay. And then I listened to it again. It was like, okay. It did kind of grew on me. It's not in my top 10, but it's kind of okay. And I think what happened is that I was concentrating on the video, and the video I did not like that much. And when I heard it on my playlist, it was like, this is a song that it's really flat. I mean, it's that one note from the singer. There's not many variations and stuff, but it has really good instrumental breaks where the singer and the performance can actually make a really good stage performance, and they have a really good potential. So it's going to be like a visual aspect, and it's going. I really can't wait to watch it on stage and say, that's a really good song. And but all in all, I think I'm still disappointed after last year, because last year was really good, and this year it was like, nah.
I started out not really liking Matahari that much. Last year Cleopatra was one of my favorites as well. I think it was a really nice and catchy song, and it's not usually the kind of music I listen to at all, but I think it's the chorus that makes it great, 100%, and also the pre-chorus, and that's pretty much it. I love Mata Hari as well. It's my 4th place currently. I really enjoyed it, actually. It's just so catchy, and like I can just dance to it and sing along to it, like not as beautifully as Luuk did, but you know, still, I really love it. I enjoy it very much.
In my opinion, there's 4 countries that you can generally rely on always sending good entries. They are Norway, Sweden, Italy, and Azerbaijan. And so the reason why I'm saying that first is that I don't think Azerbaijan can send a poor entry. Last year, I thought Cleopatra was excellent. Really, really loved it. Thought it had everything. And then on the Love Shine a Light video, where they all sang the song, she has such a beautiful voice. It's like cream. Fabulous voice, probably the best on that whole video. So what could go wrong this year? Well, the first thing that is wrong is I like that they've made the reference to Cleopatra and kept the low part in, but this one I just don't feel the connection with it. I don't think it's her style for the song. So we were listening into the car last week with the whole Eurovision song, listening to them all, and this one came on, and after the first chorus, all you hear is bang, 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 until it finishes. It's horrible. And so I'm really, really, really disappointed in the entry this year. And I do agree with Luuk, the video isn't up to what I expected from her. Having said that, because it's Azerbaijan, it's still better than a lot of the countries. But as I say, for such a terrific singer and such a good song from last year, I'm a little disappointed, and I'm actually going to go out and say that this is my least favorite Azerbaijani entry, which I hate saying, because I was really, really want to say yet again another fabulous entry from Azerbaijan.
Well, that it is a disappointment from coming from Azerbaijan. I totally agree, but I didn't like last year's entry either. That hideous, creeping up my spine, Cleopatra, that horrifying voice of hers. That was really, really, really going through my everything. Mata Hari, on the other hand, it just lacks quality. The song is repetitive, hardly surprising, and I'd rather listen to what the other guys already mentioned, the backtrack, rather than the chorus. And I believe that in this song, her voice is completely unnaturally auto-tuned. And I don't think it stands a chance when it's performed live. Although I remember that Love Shine a Light compilation last year, where she sung live and she can perform. She has a good voice, but I don't think her voice is appropriate to dance music like this, because she does something with her vocal cords and it's unnatural. To me, this is a total miss. It's not terrible because I played it several times, but it's just not there. And Efendi has an amazing look. She is stunning. When she looks on that, I know the video is so, but when she grabs the camera, she looks like she is going to have your kidneys for breakfast, your liver for lunch, and your heart for dinner, and with such an overwhelming stage presence, the song is very underwhelming. And as this is a song contest, I have to judge the song, and I sincerely hope my Azeri friends will bear with me, but this is a rather disappointment, and yeah, sorry.
I really, really, really wanted to like Mata Hari as much as I liked Cleopatra last year. Regardless of the videos, I'm like, this year they tried to, okay, that's just the way they decide to style her in the video, looking like a cheap version of Ariana Grande, for example. Very much so. So for that reason alone, that kind of watching the video isn't very pleasant. The song itself, I actually like it in a way that it kind of makes me sing to it. But there is a very, very big difference between her song last year and this year. It was Cleopatra was in my top 5 last year, and I thought, is it gonna be Baku again? Obviously, the contest never happened. But I know one thing. Well, we're not gonna talk about contest in Baku in 2022. That's definitely not gonna happen, and it's really sad because they've got the potential. They've got, well, let's be honest, they've got the money to actually for good songwriters, and they can produce the show. Let's look at their entry in Oslo. I mean, like, let's be honest, Drip Drop was one of the. It's every time when I watch it, I'm like, wow, it just takes me back. I've got shivers. Unfortunately, that does not happen with Mata Hari. Last year it was La 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 Cleopatra. This year is Ma 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 Mata Hari. That's the only similarity I can see between those two songs. So I'm kind of sad the song isn't as good as last year, though I still quite enjoy it.
If we look at Azerbaijan's track record, they have only failed to reach the final once. That was back in 2018. You're all a bit disappointed with this entry. Could we risk? Yeah, okay, there was one difference.
I still love Mata Hari even more than I loved Cleopatra. So yeah, I might be the only weirdo here.
But could we risk that Azerbaijan isn't in the final? Alberte, let's start with you.
I hope not, but unfortunately, I think we could. It's very generic. I'm afraid that it won't stand out just because she has a powerful voice and she looks amazing. I'm not sure, but I really hope it will qualify. It has my vote anyways.
I think it will qualify. It stands out. It really stands out, especially in the semifinal. It really stands out and has a good draw because it comes 14th, so it's like at the end, you know. With regards to the final, I don't know. I think it will come maybe somewhere in the 12th, 13th, maybe somewhere there, close to the top 10, but not there. I think this song is going to do really poor with the juries because last time I was like actually noticing how the song goes, and she is actually like flatlining like one note all the time, and the juries are going to notice that for sure. But then there are going to be those the audience, the public, that will actually help the song because it's commercial, it's good, she's really sexy, she has that great charisma. Azerbaijan are known for really good stage performances, so it's going to do well with the public, but juries are absolutely going to hate her. So I think it will come maybe somewhere in 12th position, somewhere there.
And Jacques, are you sure it will qualify too?
I think it will qualify, but it all has to do with the stage performance and her singing on the night. I reckon she will wear a leotard or something like the girl from Cyprus who sang Fuego years ago. She will do the same routine, and all the straight boys will love her, and that will gain her points. So yeah, in general, I would say yes, but if her voice is too much auto-tuned, it could depend on the general points giving.
Well, I've got no doubt in my mind that Mata Hari will qualify. As much as like I said before, I'm a little disappointed with this year's Azerbaijani entry. I think it's they will put on a good show. I guess they as always they try to do something, so that will definitely take them to the final. I guess in the final, well, would they get? Alberta, I'm really sorry. I don't think it's gonna be a top on the night. As much as I would like them to do well, because I want every country to do well, really. But I think it will end up somewhere in the middle, maybe between 15 and 20th.
If you'd asked me 3 years ago, I would just, of course, they're going to qualify because it's Azerbaijan. But X My Heart, I absolutely loved that song. Cannot understand why that one didn't qualify that year. So it is possible for Azerbaijan not to qualify. It isn't a guarantee. But I've had this one in my list of qualifying since the beginning. I think, as Jack said, the performance on stage will be really good and will be enough to get the public to vote in the semi-final. When it gets to the final, I think she's going to be in the 20th and unders in the end, because jury are not going to go for Mata Hari all the time. I'm sorry, but they're just not. So yes, they'll qualify, and I'll be happy for them to qualify. I want to see them in the final. But as I say, I think this is unfortunately the worst Azerbaijan entry ever that they've ever sent.
And I myself, I'm not impressed with the song either. We actually recently did a focus article on Eurovisionary about the Norwegian entry from 1976 that is also titled Mata Hari. And I said about that it was an easily forgettable entry. And unfortunately, so is this one. But this time I'm actually very glad that it's so easy to forget, because I really don't like this one. I am sorry to Azerbaijan, because this is a mess. And as Michael also just said, this is actually probably the worst entry Azerbaijan ever came up with. Azerbaijan, they have a really good track record for coming up with something fantastic on stage, and I'm sure they will again. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if this didn't qualify, but I'm pretty sure it will. But yeah, as some of you also said, it will be due to the viewers. It won't be the jury votes. If we use the Eurovision scale, 0 to 8, 10 and 12 points, I will give this song 1 point. And what about you guys? I can see Luke is really disagreeing with me. So Luke, what do you think?
Well, I'm gonna give it a 7, and it's based on comparing this song with the other songs. I mean, okay, it's not like the best song ever, but it's okay. You know, you can dance with it, you can sing. You know, Mata Hari like sticks in your head. So, I mean, when I hear it, I can say that it's not a good song, but on the other hand, I can dance with it. So I'm gonna give it 7 points.
And Alberte, can you top the 7 points?
I'm gonna give it 8 points. It's not that different, but it is my 4th place, so I'm gonna give it 8 points and say it's a great song.
Well, before I tell you, you just mentioned Anne-Carine's Mata Hari, and way back in 1976, that song was just a song of its time. They had the disco feel, and she told the story of Mata Hari in the song, I guess, which is slightly different from here. Here, it's trying to make Mata Hari an empowering woman figure is more the basis of the song here, rather than the story of Mata Hari. So it's to make it a tune and to make it danceable, and therefore, unfortunately, I'm only going to give Azerbaijan 5 points, which is below the halfway line, which I have never done before. But I'm sorry, I'm only giving it 5.
Because she is singing about a Dutch prostitute slash spy, I give her 1 point, and for the song itself I give her 2 points, so it's 3 points, and that's really, really, really generous.
And Pawel?
Yeah, like we all know, the original Mata Hari was trying to play on 2 different fields, and that well, and she met her end because of that. For the Middle Eastern elements in the song, which I really enjoy, like all that, and kind of those Turkish soundings, and the fact that it makes me quite happy and I dance to it, Azerbaijan will get 6 from me. For the song itself, if I would just be to judge by the song itself compared to last year, would be probably about 2, but because of the other elements, it will be 6.
Now, if you guys were to give any advice to Azerbaijan on what kind of a stage show you would like to see from Efendi, what would it be? Alberte, you like the song the most here, so what do you say?
I think she needs to dance a lot. I saw that one video recently where she did this song live, and she tried dancing and it was kind of awkward. So I think she needs background dancers, and she needs to dance herself. It needs to be like really, really powerful. Like think of Fuego, but amp it up by like 2000. She really needs to do a lot. Also because, as we already mentioned, the song is kind of forgettable to a lot of people, not to me personally, but to a lot of people, and I think that she needs to make up for that with amazing staging.
I think I mentioned before that she will eat your liver, kidneys and heart, the way she is dragging you through the camera, but a glass of Canty with it, that will do.
Okay, they're duck collector.
The bottom line is, what can we tell Azerbaijan about staging? Because they'll know exactly how to stage the song. The trouble is, nowadays there's, the Russia staging. It was wonderful. It was absolutely amazing when you walked up that wall and everything. But at what point is it just going to be about the song, the nice TV show, but the song rather than the amazing staging? I'm starting to get the kind of annoyed. I'm fine with nice staging, and I certainly want to look at nice staging, but what I want to read about is the singers, what they're going to bring to up the song, what they're going to do to make the song not so harsh, make it more mellow, what they're going to vocalize on, so that they concentrate on the song rather than dancing and staging. So whatever they do, if the singers aren't as good, yes, the staging will be great, and then they're going to get votes. Oh, that was wonderful staging. I'd rather that they got the votes for the song. And again, I don't hate this song by any means, and I'll be quite happy if it gets through. But Azerbaijan, the staging will probably be a 12 out of 12 for whatever they do.
With that, I would like to say thank you to our panel and to our viewers. We'll soon return with new panel members and the rest of the 2021 videos. take care, and don't forget to subscribe and follow Eurovisionary. And bye, guys.
Bye.
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 Bye.